All right. So, um, welcome once again. This week makes it fourth week we've started this program, and as we progress, I'm sure that for those of us that are new to cybersecurity and ethical hacking, I believe and I want to believe we are progressing as well. So today, yes, let me say today, that's this week, we are going to quickly do a recap of what we did last week. That's using mmap. We started by using mmap. I want us to say our mind for anyone that has issues, or if you are able to successfully practice something on your own at your own end. You should just quickly signify or say something. Oh, I have issues. Oh, I have no issues. Yes, I was able to do this. Oh, I was facing this kind of problems. I see that in the platform, that's in our WhatsApp platform. I see a lot of great efforts you guys are combining to make everyone to be on the same page. I really appreciate. Sometimes you just see me, I will respond, and I will go for like years again before I come back. I'm very sorry about that. Sometimes I might be busy, so anytime I have little time to check the WhatsApp, I'll just quickly glance through and do the little I can before disappearing again. So I really appreciate those guys that normally respond. We really appreciate your effort. So we are going to achieve a greater height together by the special grace of God. So, does anyone has issues with nmap? That's what we did last week. Or does anyone were able to do extra things, like aside from what we did in the class together? If you are able to do some extraordinary things, don't hesitate to quickly let's share it together before we proceed. Yes, anyone? Anybody?
Hello.
Yeah. Hello, sir. Akeushola Abdulhakim. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know whether it's my network. You are cracking. I don't know whether it's from
Can you?
end. It's cracking seriously.
It's cracking. Hello.
Yes, it's clear now. It's clear now.
Okay. Yeah. I said I just want to share something.
Okay.
So while I was using Nmap on my Linux on my Kali Linux OS,
Yes.
so I was trying to a particular target.
Okay.
So this target, so I TCP wrapped for
Okay.
all that. So, and I tried to make a research on that,
Okay.
telling me that there's a firewall that is configured for me not to be able,
Okay.
which means I only allow hosts or only allow set of IP address can be able to reach those.
Yes. Very good. That's very
look
interesting.
at how I can be. I search online, I could not see. So
I love that. That is a very good research. That's a very good research. The TCP wrap or whatever services you say is one of those very secure firewall setup. That's a very good research. That's very good one. Actually, by God's grace, I pray I remember before or by the end of this program, I will shed more light to how to be careful, how to be very careful, especially when you are scanning a target. When you have a target, let me share my screen. I've not shared my screen today. Let me share my screen. So Some people shouted me up and they were asking some questions. But I would just like to quickly shed more light on this. Don't forget, let me say, I'm training you guys to be an ethical hacker, not the black ones. But there's no way you won't practice both. If I should tell you that you don't need to practice the black one or the black aspect, I'm deceiving you. Seriously. You need to practice both. Then become a gray hacker is the best. So that means you be the white and at the same time you be the black. So the black will actually build you and make you to be more professional. That is the aspect of the black. But the intention behind it is just that it's negative, it's bad. But the white one will make you to do the normal thing, do the right thing at the normal time and at the right time. So that is just the difference. So I want to share something with you. See, like I've said that Kali is a very powerful OS machine for cybersecurity and ethical hackers. Kali Linux is very good. Now, generally, cybersecurity, I told us last week that we have different professionals under this cybersecurity of a team. We have different professions under it. So, if you as a forensic analyst, maybe as time goes on, you still know all of this, or you understand most of these professions under this cybersecurity. But the one I want to use today is that forensic analyst. This forensic analyst, if you perform anything malicious on your system and you think you are good to hide your maybe your dirty works, I'm telling you there's nothing you can do. Because I've also asked my when I was training, I also asked my instructor the same questions, that what if I perform some malicious activities on my laptops, and then after succeeding, maybe I've succeeded in whatever I plan to do, and I decide to break up my laptop, damage it, even go to an extent by burning it. Will I still be traced, or will they still be able to trace it back to me? And the answer continues to be yes. There's no way, there's nothing you can do. The answer continues to be yes. But just that it depends on how perfect you can mask yourself before you start any malicious activities. If you see the logo of hackers, if you see the way they normally tag them, their faces is always masked. That is, they will use something to cover their faces. That's an image of an hacker. It's just a proverb. Yes, it's a proverb for every hacker in that aspect, that you must mask yourself. Not even physically this time around, but you must mask your system. Make sure you do all sort of things. If you need to use millions of tools, I mean thousands of tools, just to mark yourself in order not to be able to trace down, you should try to. Someone raise his hand or her hand. Nemo, Jack Papa, yes. You can quickly come in. Who is that? Nemo, do you want to say something, or is by mistake? Who is Nemo? You raise your hands. Okay, I think it should be a mistake. But if it is not a mistake, you can raise it again. Then I'll allow you to say whatever you want to say. So now that is that. I want to quickly show us something. Yes. Yes. Who is that?
Is it me?
Yes. You are not talking. Okay. I think I should mute. Okay. The person has muted himself. Now, look at what we did last week. I want to show us something. You can quickly do this. Let's assume I'm coming in as a forensic analyst. Maybe I suspected you, or a report came to me that, oh, someone did something like this and it was traced back to you. I don't know where you are, but with enough research we can trace whatever things back to that person. Now let's assume I've traced that malicious activities to this my own personal system, and you have denied it that you are not the one. There's this one first code that they will first write, and it will expose you. It will surely expose you. Anything you have done on your system through this machine will be exposed. I mean everything, anything you have typed. And do not forget, Kali Linux is not GUI. Is most of it you use terminal to communicate, to do 99% of whatever you want to be doing on your machine is through the terminal. And I'll still advise us, maybe I just pray that we are able to move very fast or even faster, that I should take you, not, I'm not promising you that I will teach you everything about Linux, but I'll just take us through some important things we need to know about Linux, just like paste, copy the some files and directories, how to create, how to do this. But if I'm not able to do that with you guys, it's a must for you. It's a must for you to learn it, to know it is a must, because there's no way. Let's assume by God's grace, after this program, which we are still going to introduce some things to us, even if it is before the end or at the end of this program, we are going to I'm going to introduce that to you maybe when the time comes. But this Linux of a thing, let's assume you have a job, and or yes, you have a target like what we have done. We started it last week already. You have a target, yes, fine, you have a target, and you were able to scan the target, and it exposes a lot of information to you about your target that you can use against that your target. Now mind you, what are you targeting? You are targeting the database. Mostly you are targeting the database. And what are you targeting? You are targeting the information there. Now if you now have the information, you are perfect on penetrating into a database, fine, but you don't know how to extract. That's a minus. It's not good enough. You have something to hack or to exploit, and you don't know how to copy it, how to delete it from the end users, to copy to your system, or even to hide it, or even to do some malicious things with it. So that is the reason why you must learn how to communicate with your Kali machine on your own. But I'm not promising you that I'll teach you that, but I will try my best to lay my hands on some little commands. But my best advice I can give you tonight is just try at your own end. We have a lot of videos on YouTube there that you can quickly watch also, except maybe you want to one-on-one stuff. But I'll just advise you, just lay your hands on, even if it is PDF. If you are the bookworm type, you can download PDF, read them, then when you have access to your system, you can practice them. Then you'll be able to do some things, especially the copy and paste, remove and delete. They are very, very important. Move from one directory to another, change users, create users, all sorts of things. You just need them. You just need them, especially how to create users. You need to know all of those things. Now the let me come back to the forensic analyst. What they will just type is, just once they want to get to your system, they just type this thing. I want to believe you are seeing my screen. Let me zoom it. Yes. Now ever since I've been using this system, let me say I want to see, as a forensic analyst, I'm coming to the victim, not the victim, the person we suspect that, oh, you have performed some malicious activities. Let's see your system. You deny it, right? Fine, let's see your system. Once they press this thing, history, it will tell us the history of the little commands you've typed or you've run on your system. So I just press enter. Got so good, got so far so good. I have run all of this command, 1183 commands, 1183 commands so far. We have lots. I think it can take up to 20,000 or 10,000 before, or even more than that. So I've run some command, all these are run. So 1000 till blah 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 blah. I have a lot of them, but at your own end, I don't know what you have. But you can quickly, if you have your Kali machine running, you can quickly check that. It will just show you the little or the most command you have run so far. You still have the same thing. So this is something that they can use against you also. But don't let me lie you, then let me tell you lies. We still have ways to bypass all of this. For Mr. Akeu Abdulkarim, is it Akeu Shola that spoke earlier before we start this program, that he was able to use mmap to scan a particular target, and he discovered some TCP wrap services running, something like that, that he now needs some research on how to penetrate it or how to exploit it, and later discovered that if particular firewalls are being set up not to be able to allow any other person to be able to access that. Yes. Also, I want to tell you that there's still a way that we can still bypass firewall. Yes, we can still bypass firewall. They will say, I don't know how to put it in English. Yoruba will say the cockroach. I don't know how to put it. The person that made a charm for cockroach not to be seen will still be the person that something like that, sha. But the point is this: those people that set up the firewall to block all communications, to block all incoming traffic, or to block all incoming activities, will still be the one to still create the code to bypass it. We still have a way to bypass firewall. Yes, just that one is very, very certain. You still have a way to bypass firewall. So that is that. If you are able to run your Kali machine, just try to launch it and just type history. You see the little code or the most code you have run so far on your Kali machine. Now let me come back to the online. Someone dropped message. Let me see. Okay, no message. Okay, it's by mistake I raised my hand. Okay, sorry. All right, so now that is that. Now the Kali Linux we started with this last week. I want to show that you guys can still hear me. I just want someone to respond yes or no. Yes, thank you.
You're high.
All right, thank you. Now I gave us some tasks at our own end last week. That
hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please, we can't see your screen. Oh.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Actually, you have not been seeing your screen for a while.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know, maybe it's the network here. I don't know, maybe it's general to everybody, sir. The issue is that the code you said we should check on the Kali Linux. We can't see what you are inputting here, sir.
Really? Wow.
You can't see your screen. Yes, sir.
It's network. I can see your screen.
Wow, because I can still see that my screen is shared. Okay,
Yeah, I can also see your screen, sir.
You cannot see it.
I can see your screen.
So
yeah, I can see
for those that
network.
couldn't see my screen, it should be network problem. It should be network problem.
Just drop.
Okay.
Yeah, just drop then share again.
Okay, just once you enter your Kali machine, just type this and see the magic. It will just display some code. I just drop a message, just a word, history. Just type history on your terminal. If you have your Kali machine up and running, then you shall see the code you have run so far. And I'm showing you this because for anyone that want to, we are doing practicing. We are just practicing so that we have a particular target. But mistakenly, if you have a target in mind and you want to scan, or you go extra mile to exploit, by the time they suspected you and they trace it back to you, they will come to your system. Once they come to your system, what they will do is this history. They will just pick up your system and go to your terminal. They will type history. The history will show us everything you have typed, all the commands you have run so far on your machine. So that is exactly what the history is for. And I now asked my instructor then that what if I damage my system, I just burn it, I intentionally did that. Now say there's no way they will not trace it back to me because I have used something to communicate with that, which is my internet provider. So I still have an IP and I still have internet. Someone provided the internet facility for me. So there's no way they will have a lot of tools that can do all sorts of things. But do not mind, we still have ways to still bypass. That is when masking comes in. We still use something like onions to explain to something to ourselves. Maybe later in this course, I will still explain what we use a language or a slogan. We use onion. Onion means a lot of things. It's something that can guide us, something that can guide you if you want to do malicious activities. But not only malicious activities, if you want to do any pen test and you want to practice, you want to train yourself on how to mask yourself, onion can assist you with that. Now with that, I